Welcome to Fremmer English, the channel where you can improve your English step by step through listening, speaking, and daily vocabulary practice. In today's lesson, we will focus on learning useful English words that can help you communicate clearly in everyday situations. Expanding your vocabulary is one of the fastest ways to improve your English because words are the foundation of communication. The more words you understand, the easier it becomes to express your ideas, thoughts, and feelings. This podcast is designed to help you learn vocabulary slowly and naturally while listening to simple explanations and examples. Before we begin, please support the channel by subscribing to Fremmer English, liking this video, leaving a comment about your country, and sharing this podcast with friends who are learning English. Your support helps us create more helpful English lessons for learners around the world. Now relax, listen carefully, and try to imagine the examples while learning the new words. Let us begin today's vocabulary learning practice together. Let's start with Section 1, Basic Daily Action Words. Many of the most important English words are verbs that describe daily activities. These words explain the actions people perform every day at home, school, or work. Learning these verbs helps learners build simple sentences quickly and naturally. One of the most common verbs is wake up, which describes the moment when a person stops sleeping. For example, someone might say, I wake up early every morning before work. Another common verb is eat, which describes the action of consuming food. A simple sentence could be, I eat breakfast with my family every morning. The verb drink describes consuming liquids such as water, coffee, or tea. A learner might say, I drink water throughout the day to stay healthy. Another useful verb is study, which describes learning new information or practicing a skill. A student might say, I study English every evening to improve my vocabulary. Another important daily action word is work, which describes performing tasks as part of a job or responsibility. For example, someone might say, I work in an office from Monday to Friday. The verb relax describes resting or reducing stress after a busy day. A person may say, I relax by listening to music or reading books. Another common verb is walk, which describes moving slowly using your feet. Someone might say, I walk to the park in the evening for exercise. The verb travel describes moving from one place to another, often over a long distance. For example, a traveler might say, I travel to different cities for business meetings. The verb practice is also very important for language learners. A learner might say, I practice English speaking every day to become more confident. Daily routines often include many small actions that can be described using simple verbs. Words such as prepare, organize, clean, and arrange appear frequently in daily conversations. The verb prepare means to make something ready for a particular purpose. A person might say, I prepare my lunch before going to work. The verb organize describes arranging things in a neat or logical order. For example, someone might say, I organize my desk before starting my tasks. The verb clean means removing dirt or making a place tidy. A person might say, I clean my room every weekend. Another useful verb is arrange, which means putting things in a specific order. Someone might say, I arrange my books on the shelf carefully. Learning verbs becomes easier when learners connect them to real situations. Imagine a typical morning where someone wakes up, prepares breakfast, and gets ready for work. During this routine, the person may cook food, drink coffee, and check messages on a phone. Words such as cook, prepare, check, and start become part of the morning routine vocabulary. For example, someone might say, I start my day with a healthy breakfast. Another person might say, I check my email before leaving home. These simple sentences show how daily actions can be described clearly. Practicing verbs with real-life examples helps learners remember them longer. This method makes vocabulary learning natural and practical. Repetition is very important when learning action words and daily vocabulary. Hearing the same words many times helps the brain recognize and remember them easily. For example, if you hear the verb practice many times, you will begin to associate it with learning activities. Similarly, hearing the word relax will remind you of resting or enjoying free time. Listening to English podcasts and conversations exposes learners to these words repeatedly. Each repetition strengthens memory and understanding. Over time, learners begin to use these words naturally in conversations. This gradual process helps build a strong vocabulary foundation.
Let's now move on to Section 2, words for describing people and feelings. English conversations often include words that describe emotions, personality, and feelings. These descriptive words are called adjectives, and they help express how people feel or behave. One common adjective is happy, which describes a feeling of joy or satisfaction. A person might say, I feel happy when I spend time with my family.
Another common adjective is tired, which describes the need for rest after working or studying. Someone might say, I feel tired after a long day at work. The word busy describes a person who has many activities or responsibilities. For example, someone may say, I have been busy preparing for an important meeting. Another useful adjective is calm, which describes a peaceful and relaxed feeling. A person might say the park feels calm in the early morning. The adjective friendly describes someone who is kind and pleasant to others. Travelers often say that people in certain cities are very friendly and welcoming. Another descriptive word is confident, which describes someone who believes in their ability. For example, a learner might say, "I feel more confident speaking English now." The adjective patient describes someone who can remain calm during difficulties. Teachers often encourage students to be patient while learning a new language. English also includes many adjectives used to describe personality traits. Words such as curious, creative, honest, and helpful appear frequently in conversations. The word curious describes someone who enjoys learning and exploring new ideas. A curious learner often asks many questions during lessons. The adjective creative describes someone who enjoys making new ideas, art, or designs. Artists, writers, and designers are often described as creative people. Another personality word is honest, which describes someone who tells the truth and acts sincerely. The adjective helpful describes someone who enjoys helping others. Adjectives also help describe emotional experiences and reactions. Words such as excited, nervous, proud, and relaxed describe different emotional states. Someone might say, "I feel excited about learning new English vocabulary." Another person may say, "I feel nervous before giving a presentation." The word proud describes a feeling of satisfaction after achieving something meaningful. For example, a learner might say, "I feel proud when I understand a full conversation in English." The word relaxed describes a calm and comfortable state. Listening to music or walking in nature often helps people feel relaxed. Learning adjectives improves both speaking and listening skills. When learners understand descriptive words, they can better interpret conversations and stories. For example, hearing words like busy, tired, or excited helps listeners understand how someone feels. These words add emotion and detail to communication. Practicing adjectives through listening and speaking helps learners express themselves more clearly. Over time, learners become comfortable describing their experiences, feelings, and opinions in English. Let's now move on to Section 3, Vocabulary for Daily Places and Objects. Learning vocabulary related to places helps learners understand conversations about everyday environments. Many common English words describe locations where people spend their time. Words such as home, office, school, market, and park appear frequently in daily conversations. The word home describes the place where a person lives and feels comfortable. Someone might say, "I enjoy relaxing at home after a long day." The word office describes a workplace where people complete professional tasks. A person may say, "I work in an office in the city center." Another common place is school, where students learn new subjects from teachers. The word market describes a place where people buy food and other products. Someone might say, "I buy fresh vegetables at the local market every weekend." Another common place is a park, which is an outdoor area for relaxation and exercise. Families often visit parks to walk, play, and enjoy nature. Words related to places help learners understand directions and descriptions of locations. For example, people might explain where a restaurant or shop is located. Listening to conversations about places helps learners imagine real-life situations. Vocabulary for everyday objects is also very important for communication. Words such as phone, computer, notebook, chair, and table are used frequently in daily conversations. The word phone describes a device used for communication and internet access. Someone might say, "I use my phone to call my family every evening." The word computer describes an electronic device used for work, study, or entertainment. A person might say, "I use a computer to write reports and send emails." The word notebook describes a small book used for writing notes or ideas. Furniture vocabulary also appears frequently in daily conversations. Words such as chair, table, desk, and shelf describe objects found in homes, offices, and classrooms. A chair is a piece of furniture used for sitting. A table is a flat surface used for eating, studying, or working. A desk is a table specifically designed for work or study tasks. A shelf is a structure used for storing books or objects. Understanding these words helps learners follow everyday descriptions easily. Another group of useful vocabulary words describes items people carry or use during daily activities. Words such as bag, wallet, keys, and notebook appear frequently in conversations. Someone might say, "I always carry my keys in my bag." Another person might explain that they keep important documents in their wallet. Listening to these words repeatedly helps learners recognize them quickly. Understanding object vocabulary makes everyday communication easier and clearer. Let's now move on to Section 4, Building Strong Vocabulary Habits. Building a strong vocabulary requires consistent practice and exposure to English every day. One effective method is learning a few new words daily and using them in sentences. When learners create sentences with new vocabulary, they remember the words more easily. For example, the word improv describes making something better over time. A learner might say, "I want to improve my English speaking skills." Another useful word is achieve, which describes successfully reaching a goal. Someone might say, "I hope to achieve fluency through daily practice." Another helpful word is develop, which describes gradual growth or improvement. A learner might say, "I am developing better pronunciation by listening carefully." The word progress describes moving forward toward a goal. Someone might say, "I can see progress in my vocabulary learning this month." Practicing these words regularly helps them become natural parts of speech. Using them in daily conversations strengthens memory and understanding. Another useful technique for vocabulary learning is connecting words with personal experiences. When learners imagine real situations related to a word, they remember it better. For example, the word journey may remind someone of traveling to a new place. The word opportunity may remind someone of a chance to learn something new. These mental connections strengthen vocabulary memory. Listening to stories, conversations, and podcasts also introduces new words in meaningful contexts. Reading books, articles, and online content is another excellent way to expand vocabulary quickly. When learners read regularly, they encounter many new words and expressions. Seeing words repeatedly in different contexts helps learners understand their meanings clearly. Writing new vocabulary in a notebook can also reinforce memory. Reviewing these notes regularly helps learners remember words longer. As we finish today's lesson, remember that vocabulary growth happens step by step through daily practice. Every new word you learn increases your ability to communicate in English. Even learning 5 new words each day can create significant progress over time. Listening, speaking, reading, and writing all help strengthen vocabulary skills. Continue practicing regularly and stay curious about the language. Thank you for learning daily English words with Fremmer English, and we look forward to learning together again in the next episode.